Dad rocking his new MH merch.
MicroBlast Services are doing me a massive favour by powder coating Esther's spare Revolution alloys. Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes, and today you join me from the cockpit of my daily drift car, Maud, my Maud Mk1 Escort. Now today is not only Father's Day, but also my mum's birthday, so I'm heading up to Northampton to visit my parents. We are forecast some rain today here in England, but it looks like it's just going to be a few scattered showers, so I've decided to take Esther, my ST170 Mk1 Escort, up to show my mum and dad. I've got a case of Budweiser in the back for my dad and a bunch of flowers in the back for my mum, so I've got to try and take it easy. So right now I'm heading over to my other garage to pick Esther up, and then I'm going to make my way up to Northampton. So with the car swapped over, it's time to head up to my parents' place. I'm hoping for not too much traffic and not too much rain. I really don't like the idea of driving this car in the rain too much, but I think out of the two cars, this is probably the more reliable and the best one suited for a long journey. What with Maud having no wing mirrors and her clutch rattle issue. Alright, so Esther made it to my parents in one piece. And I'm going to take Dad for a rip.
He's going to get a new pair of jeans when I get back.
Nah, it's alright. It's alright though, isn't it?
A little riff. Yeah. Oh yeah. No doubt about that.
Alright, isn't it?
Yeah. It is.
Doesn't it feel the same?
Better. No. It's better when you're behind the wheel driving it than it is sitting there.
Well, you can have a go if you want.
Nah, it's alright. Here we go then.
So what do you reckon then?
Great, isn't it? No, it is. You know.
Should we swap seats then, Dad?
No, you're alright.
Dad rocking his new MH merch.
Alright, so back in Esther for the journey home. Had a really decent day with my parents. We had a Nando's and stuff, so yeah, really cool day. Really glad that I took my dad for a spin. I tried to persuade my mum to come out, but she won't get in the car with me. In a couple of days, I'm going to see a company about something really cool for Esther. So I'm going to continue this video then. So I'll see you in a sec. Right, so a few days have passed, and since the last clip, I have received my new clutch cable bracket through the post from my friends at Burton Power. It's a retro Ford bracket, and yesterday on my break at work, I was able to fit it to the car, and the clutch pedal rattle has been vastly improved. When I compared the old bracket to the new bracket does put the clutch cable in a completely different position than the old one, and yeah, it's obviously a better position, because as I say, the rattle is so much reduced. Now there is still a rattle, but it's livable with, you know, I don't have to drive around riding the clutch like I was before. If I rev it, you know, it's still there at certain revs, but yeah, it's way better than it was. The guy I mentioned before who sent me an email about my clutch cable position and I couldn't find his email, his name's Pete. So yeah, massive thanks and a shout out to you. He actually got back in touch with me once I'd mentioned that I lost his email in that video. Pete and I both agree that the rattle will probably be improved even more if I was to change the clutch release bearing and the pressure plate on the clutch, and possibly even the bushes in the clutch pedal. Because obviously where the clutch cable was in the wrong position before, it's put everything under strain, so those parts are probably worn. But yeah, how it is now, it is a million times better than it was, so happy days. Now this morning I'm actually going to see a guy called Sam, who is actually mates with my good friend Rob, and he works at a company called MicroBlast Services in Windsor. The business is actually his granddad Alan's, who has been in the game for over 30 years. And yeah, at MicroBlast Services, they do sandblasting, powder coating and painting. In the back of Maud at the moment, I have Esther's spare 13-inch 4-spoke Revolution alloys. The ones that are currently fitted to Esther are 5.5J front and 6J rear, whereas this spare set are 6J all round. Esther's current wheels were painted with the same 2-pack paint that we painted the car with, but yeah, I'm going to be getting this spare set powder coated, and those of you who've been watching my videos will know what colour I'm going for this time. Sam and Alan at MicroBlast Services are doing me a massive favour by powder coating these alloy wheels for me, so if you can all please go and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. I'll leave links to those in the description of this video. I'll also leave a link to their website down there for any of you guys that are anywhere near Windsor that need any sandblasting, powder coating or painting done. But other than that, I'll catch up with you when we get to MicroBlast Services. Alright, so I've made it to MicroBlast Services where I joined Sam. Thanks for inviting me down, mate, and thanks for offering to powder coat Esther's wheels. I really appreciate it. Alan's here as well. How you doing, Alan? So yeah, if it's alright with you, if you can just show us around and explain what you get up to here.
So really, it starts off in here. Everything that comes in that's painted like this. Just an old Ferrari part.
Cool.
Goes in there, gets blasted, comes out like that. So in here you've got all of the plastic ends.
And these are actually all Ferrari parts as well.
Yeah, wheels, you blast them, they come out like that.
That's after it's been
That's
sandblasted,
after,
right?
yeah.
Cool.
Depending on what sort of finish you want.
Yeah.
If you want it all shined up like a motorbike hub, and you want it just shined and lacquered, it just goes in there, that's glass bead.
So that's for glass bead blasting.
Yeah.
Whereas this has been blasted with sand,
Like
right?
a heavy,
Yeah.
like a grit.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like a chilled iron grit.
This is where the stuff gets prepped for powder coating, basically.
It's prepped for powder coating.
Yeah.
The only thing we do with wheels is we give them a slight go over with a DA,
Right.
just to smooth them off a bit.
Yeah.
Blow them down. We don't really need to prime them anyway. Some we do, some we don't. Just depends.
Yeah.
And then yeah, then we heat them up in there. They're all bits ready to be powder coated. Get hung up here, powder coated in this booth, and then that's all been done.
Yeah.
It's satin black.
Yeah.
It looks quite dull, powdery at the moment, but when it gets baked up, it will bake on.
Right.
And then give it that satin finish. Cool. That's what it looked like after.
Oh, cool. There's a subframe down here, which is apparently off of a Capri. What's this?
They're just all random manufactured parts.
Right, okay.
We don't know what
parts.
No.
Yeah, Sam's actually very kindly going to blast one of my wheels now so we can see the difference before and after. In the wheel goes into the blasting booth.
The grit frosts the glass over time.
Yeah. So you put the tape on and then peel it off as you go.
Oh, well, yeah, because
That's clever. It's clever.
Right at the start, when he used to do it, he didn't use to tape it.
Yeah.
So he was going through one glass every few days.
Really?
And now one of these will last us like a week or so.
Right. Do you have to polish it up then, or you just replace it?
No, replace it.
Oh,
so
wow.
It comes out, and luckily we got a glass place round the corner. They cut us 50 at a time, so it's not too bad.
That's cool. Look at that for a comparison. Only took a matter of minutes, but yeah, all this grubbiness that was on the back is now gone. Yeah, the front is all clean, ready for powder coating. I'm going to get out your way, Sam, but thanks for showing us around. I can't wait to see how these turn out. As I mentioned earlier on, I'll leave links to MicroBlast Services Facebook and Instagram in the description of this video, along with their website. So if any of you guys need any sandblasting done or powder coating, definitely get in touch with MicroBlast Services. Whether you've got old banger Ford parts like me or some exotic Ferrari parts, these guys can take care of it all. But yeah, massive thanks, and I'll catch up with you in a few days, I suppose.
No worries.
See you later, Alan. Take it easy.
Well, what an amazing place that was. A really cool family-run business. Alan and Sam are both top blokes, and I really appreciate them taking on the job of powder coating Esther's wheels for me. I can't wait to see what they're going to look like when I get them back. I need to get myself to work now, but I'll be back round the garage at the weekend. I need to pay a few bills and stop buying parts, so I'm planning this weekend to take care of a couple of little jobs that keep getting put on the back burner. So I'm going to end this video here. If you did think it was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe to keep up to date with all my future uploads, and check the links in the description to my social media and my website. I'll also leave links to the MicroBlast Services social media and their website in the description, along with my email address for anyone who wants to contact me. But other than that, until next time, thanks for watching.